everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cameron, and as you can tell by the title of today's video, today is going to be my very last video of 2022. I have been doing so much reflecting, so much reminiscing, and just overall, I want to say, just being really in my, observant era. I've been reflecting on just everything that's happened this year, the highs, the lows, and I have compiled an entire list of all of my 2022 highlights that I am very blessed and grateful, honestly, to say that I got this experience at 21 years old of age. If you guys didn't know, this year is actually my 6th full year creating content on this channel on YouTube. I started my channel back in December of 2016 when I was a sophomore in high school, and I'm now getting ready to graduate next May of 2023 with a whole bachelor's degree, and I'm still doing YouTube, and I do not plan to quit anytime soon. And I want to make this an annual tradition on my channel where I come on here at the end of every year and just reflect on this year, what happened, just so not only to let you guys know so you can be informed, but also for me to look back on in 5, 10, 15 years from now when I want to remember this time. So I last night stayed up really late compiling a list of all of the really amazing things that happened to me this year. I am truly so blessed and grateful that I had a life-changing year for 2022. There are so many things that happened that I'm very blessed to say that I was able to be a part of, and just all of the opportunities that I got, all the people that I've met, and just overall my experience and just everything that I've accomplished. I'm very proud of everything that I've done, and it's only up from here. I'm very excited to see what the new year brings in 2023 as I close but begin a lot of new exciting chapters. And yeah, I'm just excited for the journey, and I can't wait to bring you guys along with me. But we're going to get right into these. So I have it here. It's called 2022 Highlights. If you haven't already, feel free to grab a snack, grab some popcorn and a drink. I got my iced coffee. I'm currently filming this at 12:04 p.m. on New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. If you're watching this on New Year's Day or after New Year's, happy 2023. It's 2023. I'm very excited. It's going to be a great year. But without further ado, we're going to get into this video. So I'm currently filming this in my car in my driveway, so I'm going to lock my doors so that hypothetically anyone walks by and wants to get in my car. But here we go. It's 2022. Very first thing that happened to me was at the beginning of the year, I made the dean's list for the fall 2021 semester of my junior year, which this was a very big accomplishment to me because it was the first time I ever made the dean's list in college ever, and I was very, very proud of my academic performance. That was one of my favorite semesters of college. I took a lot of my core communication classes and a lot of really fun digital media classes that I was immersed myself into, and digital media animation, digital media web, and it was overall just a really, really great experience. This was also my first full semester in my sorority. If you didn't know, I'm in Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, so just doing all the chapter programming there for the first time was really exciting and fun. And yeah, so that is number one. 1 second. I thought I saw someone I knew. Moving into number 2 was during my spring break, I visited the Beyond Van Gogh exhibit with my brother, my sister-in-law, my mom. It was very, very fun. That was the first time I was ever really immersed in a really popular artist's art, and it was really cool because they were doing some sort of tour where they had a big tent set up. There were so many awesome portraits of Van Gogh just everywhere to be found, and I had so much fun. If you guys didn't know, I actually am minoring in visual arts at my university. I'm a communications major, visual arts minor, so me being the art major that I was so excited, and I'm just really happy that I got to do that, and it was just a really cool immersive experience. Alright, moving into the next thing, I just had to change my camera battery. Next, the really big thing that happened this year was I turned 21 years old, and I'm very, very, very very just like shocked that it's almost the new year, because I'm almost about to turn 22, which is even crazier. For my 21st birthday, it was really awesome. I was able to spend it with my family. I ended up getting the new 2022 iPad Air, which is it's sitting in my room right now, but I literally use that to this day, every single day. That was literally the best birthday present ever. I got the blue color. I filmed an unboxing of it on my channel. I'll have it linked either in the description or somewhere on the screen if you want to watch, but I was able to film an unboxing with it. And I ended up going out to a Japanese steakhouse in my hometown with my family to celebrate, and then kind of as a mini celebration, because it fell really close around after my birthday, me and my roommates actually got to go see the Hamilton musical, which I'll get into that later in my highlights. But going into the next thing was, I celebrated my first full year in Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. If you didn't know, that is the sorority that I'm in. And if you also didn't know, I'm actually a legacy, meaning my mom also joined Delta Sigma Theta when she was in college, when she was at University of Michigan. And so I'm very blessed that I'm in a position where I can share the love for sorority with my mom, and she's been literally I want to say my biggest cheerleader, advocate, mentor, and just overall great person to be in a sorority with. And I'm just really blessed and grateful that I am in this situation where I can be in a sorority with my mom, and we kind of have that shared experience. So I celebrated 1 year. I crossed into Delta land when I was a sophomore in college, April of 2021, meaning this upcoming April 2023 will mean 2 full years in Delta Sigma Theta, which is really exciting. So yeah, I'm a very proud member of my sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Next, I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I went to go see my all-time favorite musical. If you know me at all, you know that I am completely and utterly obsessed with the musical Hamilton. I literally love that thing. I watch it literally every single month. I constantly have it in the background when I'm doing work on my computer, in my room. It's just, I love the soundtrack, I love the music, I love the acting, I just love the whole thing. And when it came on Disney Plus in 2020, I lost my mind, and I binge watched it like 5 times a day, not even exaggerating. And when we found out that the Hamilton touring group from Broadway was coming to the St. Louis area to do a show at the Fox Theater, my mom immediately got tickets, and I ended up going with my mom and my 2 best friends from college, Faith and Lisette. If you're watching this, hey guys, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. And it was so good, you guys. I literally had the time of my life. I was singing the entire time, because I literally have the whole musical memorized from start to beginning, everyone's parts, all the lyrics, literally to all the songs, and it was just so much fun. So that was April of this year. And so fast forward to May, I finished my junior year of college, and I ended up moving out of the apartment with my roommates, and then we went into the summertime. My younger brother graduated high school this year, and he graduated the top of his class, over 4.0 GPA. And we had a special graduation party for him in our backyard area at my house, which was really fun. We had Chick-fil-A catering. It was really fun and awesome. And then fast forward to, I want to say, late June, early July, me, my dad, and my older brother, and I believe one of my dad's friends, went to a St. Louis Cardinals game. If you know me at all, I'm a very big sports junkie. I love going to live sporting events, whether it's baseball, hockey, basketball, football. Literally, I will go to all of it, and it was so much fun. Just the atmosphere, eating the food. We had literally front seat tickets where we were sitting right by where the catcher is. It was literally so awesome, and that was just a really great experience that I will never forget. Next, my niece Glory turned 1 year old. If you didn't know, I have a niece. Her name is Glory Hodges. She's my older brother's daughter. My sister-in-law's daughter. And she's just so awesome. I love her so much. I look forward to seeing her every time she comes over. And I'm just so excited, and I'm so blessed and grateful that I get to watch her grow up while I'm here living at home and visiting my sister-in-law and my brother's house. And I just love her so much, and I cannot wait for her to grow up, and when she understands YouTube and just can understand conversations and grow up and talking. I just can't wait to get to know her and hang out with her more. So she turned 1 year old this year. And then fast forward to late summer, my other sister-in-law, Faith, she's Destiny's sister, my sister-in-law's sister, came to visit, and we went to the St. Louis Zoo with my older brother and Destiny, so that was really, really fun. And we actually, right before we went to the zoo, that weekend was Glory's first birthday photo shoot, so she had a whole photo shoot with different coordinated outfits, colors, and the photographer did like 3 different shoot sessions with her, so that was really, really awesome. And then we ended up getting I think it was IHOP catering, or IHOP delivered to the house, so we had like breakfast in bed. It was a super fun weekend. So she came to visit one weekend over the summer, which was so much fun, and we're planning to have her come join us when we do our biannual, not biannual, but we're planning to do every 2 years a big Hodges family trip to Disney World. If you guys didn't know, I actually did a really big family trip to Disney last year of 2021 in November, where me and my whole family, we got matching t-shirts, we did the whole thing, and we went to the Disney parks for I think almost like a week during Thanksgiving. And we're planning to go do it all over again next year, because it'll be the second year, because we didn't go this year, and she's thinking about coming with us this time, which are very exciting. So the Hodges family is getting bigger and bigger. Very exciting to see and witness. Moving into the next thing, this honestly, not only is this one of the 2022 highlights for me, but this is honestly a life achievement slash something I thought I would never be a part of slash something that I will literally say will always be at least in my top 3 or top 5 moments of my life. Was I had the incredible opportunity to be interviewed and have my interview published in a published book, a literal book that you can open up and see my name in it in my interview. One of my really good friends, Cameryn Grace, she and I used to be Disney professional interns summer of 2021. That's how I met her, and she reached out to me after one of our intern networking events, and she said she was writing a book about content creators and all of, the amazing things they're doing in society and just having them share their story. And she wanted me to interview with her to talk about my experience as a content creator, and I absolutely was just blown away when she offered that to me, and I absolutely said yes. And we set up a Zoom call. It was August of 2021, right before my internship ended, and she ended up finishing writing the book the rest of 2021. And the book was officially released in May of this year, and she sent me 2 copies of the book with some bookmarks and just stickers and stuff, and I ended up doing a whole social media post about it. Shameless self-plug, if you do not follow me on Instagram, at Cameryn.Hodges, I'll insert it here. I literally post there almost every other day, and you get more real-time life updates if you follow me there, so definitely follow me at Cameryn.Hodges. But that literally, to this day, I still pinch myself every single day when I remember and live in that time, because that truly was something I did not expect at all to happen to me in my life. I am so grateful and so blessed that not only did I walk away with that experience, but I walked away with a lifelong friend. Catherine and I still talk literally a couple times a month. We follow each other on social media. We keep in good contact, and she's starting to become one of my closest friends. So Catherine, if you're watching this, I'm grateful for you. thank you for being you. You are my inspiration, and I cannot wait to see you continue to reach for the stars and do more and accomplish more awesome things. So that was end of June of this year. The book came out. It's called The Creative Revolution: How Today's Creative Talents Are Shaping Our Tomorrow by Cameryn Grace. A link to buy the book is actually always linked in the description of my video, so if you want to buy the book and check it out and read my interview on page 160, click the link in the bio. You will not regret it. Moving into the next thing, towards the end of my summer break before I went into my senior year of college, my family and I went on a 9-day vacation to Orlando. We visited me, my brother, and my sister-in-law visited all the Disney parks. We went to the beach, and we even had a couple of days just to explore the Orlando area, go to Disney Springs, shop, and we even got a reservation at one of Disney properties' top-ranked restaurants called Haleo. It was delicious, and it was overall an awesome trip. I always love going to Orlando. It's one of my favorite places on the planet, and I'm very blessed to say that I'm about to literally live there for the next 6 months in less than a week. So it was awesome. I loved it so much, and I'm just really grateful that I got that opportunity to also stay in a really nice, luxurious hotel. We ended up staying I don't remember the name of the hotel. When I think of it, I'll have it linked in the description or in the comments, but it was absolutely phenomenal, and I'm just very, very grateful for that. Moving into the next thing, I got invited by NASA for the Artemis 1 launch. I truly was not expecting that at all to happen. I literally applied to it on a whim, didn't really expect to hear anything, and when I got the email that I was chosen out of thousands of applicants, I literally didn't know what to say. I was very, very shocked and very grateful and very blessed. So I got that acceptance right before my senior year of college started, so that was early August. And then going into August, I started my senior year of college. It was a very emotional day moving into college for the last time with my parents. We went out to lunch, we went to Target, we did all the things, and it was just a really awesome day. I ended up vlogging that whole day. It's called College Move Out 2022 vlog. If you want to watch it, it's on my channel. Definitely go watch that video. And then moving into the next part of 2022 was I went down for the NASA social. It was literally a week after my semester started, my senior year. I flew down to Orlando and drove to Cape Canaveral for the NASA social for the Artemis 1 launch attempt number 1. And as you all know, the launch attempt that they had in August of 2022 did not go. But it was still an awesome experience. I met so many amazing, incredible people that today I can now call lifelong friends, and it was just a really great experience. It was a 3-day event, including the actual launch day that they had, and I'm so grateful. I ended up documenting the whole thing on my channel. Again, all of my NASA social vlogs is in a playlist on my channel. Definitely go watch that. It should be called NASA Social for Artemis 1. I filmed literally the whole experience, so if you want to watch that and get more details, definitely go watch that. And then moving into the next thing was I recently was also featured at the time in an online magazine called the Orlando Voyager, and they reached out to me shortly before I got the NASA opportunity to do a story on me for their online magazine, just talking about my content creation experience and how I got to where I am today. Also, that is linked in the description of all my videos if you want to go read more details about that. And I also did a video all about it. If you want to watch that, it's on my channel, called Featured in an Online Magazine. So that was wild. That was crazy. Again, one of my bucket list things that I did not think would even be possible, but it happened. So I'm very grateful I got that opportunity. Moving into the next thing, because the Artemis 1 launch attempt did not go, I didn't want to leave Florida, or my mom and I didn't want to leave Florida on that note, so we ended up going to Universal Studios, I think, the day after the launch day, because my mom was actually in Miami at the time for a work trip, and she ended up meeting me in Orlando a couple days before I was supposed to fly back to St. Louis, and we ended up on a whim spontaneously going to Universal Studios for one day, and it was so much fun getting that one-on-one time with Mom after a long time of being away, because I was gone in Florida for like 5 days for the NASA social trip, and it was really awesome. We went on all the rides. It was so much fun. I vlogged that day as well. I vlogged everything, you guys. It's called Universal Studios 2022 if you want to go watch that. Link in the description or on my channel. It was so much fun, and it was the perfect time of the year to go because I think everyone was back in school, and it was back to school time, and not a lot of kids were there, and the lines were not really long. So pro tip, if you are looking for a time to go to theme parks, go during back to school time, because kids are not going to be there because they're in school. And then going into the next thing was my best friend slash podcast co-host Faith Metellus and I celebrated 4 full years of podcasting in November, which is absolutely crazy. I rarely do stuff for a really long time. I really have to enjoy what I'm doing and be focused and committed to do something for years on end. And podcasting, I'm very blessed to say, has been the biggest blessing and the thing that I genuinely love doing, especially with one of my closest friends. And I'm absolutely just so proud of the work we've done on Current Talk. If you didn't know, Current Talk Podcast is my podcast that I run with one of my best friends from college, Faith Metellus. It's always linked in the description of my videos. If you want to listen to the podcast, feel free to click the links in the description. We've been doing Current Talk podcast since our freshman year of college. We literally started it November of 2019 in our first semester of our freshman year of college, and it was literally on a whim. We decided one day that we wanted to start a podcast, and we ended up getting topics together, and we recorded our first episode right before we went home for our Christmas break, and the rest is history. We have had over 50 guests on the podcast. We have had over 27 countries listen to our podcast. It's been downloaded over 2,700 times across the world, and we're going bigger and better in 2023. We have so many goals that we want to accomplish with the podcast. We have so many guests that we want to have on the podcast. There's just so much work behind the scenes that you guys are unaware of that is in the works. So stay tuned. If you are into podcasting, check out Current Talk Podcast, because 2023, we're coming for you with this podcast, because we're really going to pop off with it. So definitely check out Current Talk Podcast. But we celebrated 4 years of podcasting, and exciting things are to come, so stay tuned. Next, I had the opportunity to speak at my Career Center's Career Bite Conference. If you didn't know, at my school they do an annual Career Bites conference where students can go listen to keynote speakers of just all the great work that they're doing in their areas of specialty. So I got to speak on entrepreneurship, technology, and personal branding with my YouTube channel and content creation experience, and I put together a whole presentation about it, and I was given the opportunity to do it from my supervisor, because I actually worked as a peer mentor at my school's career development center for 2 years, and she offered the opportunity to me, and I absolutely accepted it, and I spoke at the conference. I had a whole outfit together. I was really professional, ready to go, and it was absolutely phenomenal and amazing, and I'm very grateful that I got that experience, and I wish I would have vlogged it, but I hope I can do more stuff like that in the future. If you didn't know, public speaking is actually one of my favorite hobbies. I absolutely love doing it, and I hope I can get more hosting / speaking at things opportunities in the future. So we're manifesting, we're putting things out in the world, in existence, and speaking things into existence. So we'll see what happens. Next, this is definitely one of my top highlights of the year. I got my dream job at Disney in November. If you didn't know, I was a Disney professional intern last summer of 2021. I was a Culture Initiatives intern for Disney Bird Television, and I absolutely loved that experience. That experience opened a lot of doors and connections, and I grew a lot as a person, as well as got a lot of opportunities from that. But I applied to this on a whim, you guys. Did not expect to get it at all. Did not expect to hear back and get far in the process as I did. But I got the job offer one day. It was on election day. My recruiter that I did the initial interview for called me on the phone right when I woke up in the morning, and she said, "Hey, I wanted to let you know that you've been offered the position for the role, and if you accept it or not." And I was so excited, I was shaking, and I said, "Yes, I accepted." And she sent me all the details, and I did a whole LinkedIn post about it. I actually did a whole Instagram and LinkedIn post about it, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, again, at Cameryn.Hodges. And then I ended up, right after I got the job offer, I called my mom. I actually FaceTimed my mom and my dad while they were on vacation in Rome, Italy, and they picked up the phone, and I told them the news, and they were so excited for me. They screenshotted my facial expressions when I told them the news. And then right after that, because we didn't have school that day, I FaceTimed my two good friends, Faith and Lisette, and I told them the exciting news, and we went out to celebrate. We ended up hanging out the whole day, doing homework, and we got dinner that evening at Panda Express to celebrate. But it was just a really good, wholesome day, and I'm just so excited. I start literally in less than 2 weeks from today. I'm filming this on New Year's Day. I start on, I think, January 17th after MLK Day, and I actually moved down to Florida on the 9th, so we're getting so close. I'm so excited. I actually just found out this morning when I got my lease that I'm going to be in a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, so I get my own room, and I find out who my roommates are soon, and I'm so excited. I literally am keeping myself updated on the Disney Professional Intern for Spring 2023 group chat that they have going on GroupMe. I'm so excited. I'm already meeting so many incredible people, and I just can't wait to get down to Orlando. Next, I was able to go back to the Kennedy Space Center at NASA to witness the Artemis 1 rocket launch. I can't even put into words how amazing that experience was, you guys. I was very nervous that they weren't going to launch it again, just because I think at that point this was their 5th time trying to launch Artemis, because I couldn't come down for the other ones because it was just too much unpredictability. It was too soon from the other launch not going initially the first time when I went in August, and just with money and just school also, I couldn't really drop everything I'm doing and go to Florida for a rocket launch that wasn't guaranteed. But I had a feeling that because, it was 4 months, or not 4 months, but like 3 months after the rocket launch was supposed to go and everything, that I would make it. So I accepted that I would be there. I flew down there. I ended up rooming with a couple other not Disney. I'm getting flustered. I ended up rooming with a couple other NASA social attendees, which was really awesome. And then I was able to also enjoy the rest of the day before I flew back home and go shopping and get breakfast with my person that I roomed with at the time, Shalira Taylor. If you're watching this, shout out to you. So it was just a really awesome experience, truly a once-in-a-lifetime thing that I'll never forget. And I also vlogged that whole experience too. If you want to go watch it, it's linked on my channel. It's called NASA Artemis 1 Launch Day, so watch that if you'd like. And we're getting close to the end. I know this video is getting really long, but moving into kind of after the NASA event and the rocket launch went, we're going into the last half of the year when I come back to school to finish out my senior year. So I finished my position at the Career Center. It was actually a very emotional day. I cried a little bit, and there was a nice holiday celebration that we did where we made cookies. We reflected on all of the accomplishments that the Career Center had this year, and it was just really awesome seeing my work colleagues as well as my supervisors, who are literally the best supervisors I've ever had in my life, and just truly awesome, down-to-earth people. Shout out to Angie Evans, shout out to Kristen, shout out to Doug, shout out to Kathy, and I just am so grateful that I was able to embark on that experience and have that as my job experience for my undergraduate experience. So I'm very grateful that I got to do that. I ended up working that job for almost a full year, because I got the job August of I believe August of, or I got the job, trying to think, October of 20. Alright, the clip was getting too long and the camera cut off, or I think my camera actually might be getting too warm, so I'm going to move you guys over here. So we're almost done. I'm going to finish this out really fast. So I got the job October of 2021, and I worked it ever since I left the Career Center when I moved out for my senior year of college in December of this year, obviously. So I'm definitely going to miss my supervisors, my work colleagues, and I'm just really grateful that I had the experience to work with such an awesome team during my college experience at the Career Center, and I will forever be grateful for that experience. And the superlative that I was given from everyone at the Career Center was future CEO. So I'm very honored and very grateful and very blessed that they thought of me like that, and I don't know, maybe that's in my future. I love speaking things into existence. I've always had an entrepreneur business mind, so I'm very flattered, but we'll see what happens. So that was my superlative. Alright, we're moving into the last things. I moved out of UIS for the last time. I moved out of my apartment right after finals week ended, and I said goodbye to my roommates. I finished the semester, drumroll please, with a 4.0 GPA. I am so grateful and so proud and honored to say that I finished my first semester my senior year of college with a 4.0, and my last semester on campus at UIS with a 4.0. This semester was literally one of the busiest, I want to say maybe the busiest semester that I've had of college so far. And with everything that I balanced, being in a sorority, working a campus job, applying to internships, doing the NASA experience, going back and forth traveling the country, all of the other things that I was a part of on campus, having a social life, being a content creator, creating content on YouTube, running a podcast with my best friend, and after going through all of that, I still ended with not only all A's, but a 4.0, which is the highest you can get. I literally am just astonished of what I did and what I accomplished, and I know now from this experience what I'm capable of, and the sky's the limit. If you work hard, you can achieve anything, and I love multitasking. That's my superpower, so when it comes to balancing a lot of things at one time, that is my thriving area. That is my comfort zone. So anything you throw at me, I'm ready. Alright, moving into the last few things. I went to the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra gospel concert with my mom and my grandma and one of my grandma's friends. It was a really awesome experience because I've always wanted to go to a, I want to say, fancy orchestra concert. That's one of my things on my bucket list, but I never knew when I was going to go or how I was going to go. And so my mom put on the group chat of all of the Hodges ladies and asked if anyone was interested, and Destiny was actually supposed to go with us, but she was out of town. So I'm so grateful that I got that experience. It was really, really awesome. A new upcoming artist named Shalea came to perform. She was really good. She's compared to Mariah Carey. She has an awesome voice, and I'm just very grateful that I got that experience. So that was really recently. That was actually a couple weeks ago, right before Christmas. It was the week before Christmas. Celebrated Christmas. It was an amazing Christmas. I'm very grateful that I had a great Christmas that I got to spend with my family, all my families, happy, healthy, and safe here at home. That is something I'm never going to take for granted after hearing just of all of the things that have recently happened in the world to people and just all the circumstances of, the holidays and everything. So I'm truly grateful that I got that experience for the holidays yet again. And last but not least, I ended 2022 celebrating creating content on YouTube for 6 full years. It actually was marked when I started my YouTube channel back in December of 2016. because my very first video, if you didn't know, that I posted on my channel was my What I Got for Christmas of 2016. That was the very first video that I ever posted on my channel, and ever since then I've been creating content 6 years later, and I posted recently a couple days ago my 7th What I Got for Christmas video, and I showed everything that I got for Christmas. If you want to watch that, link it will be also in the description and also on my channel, so definitely go watch that. But that will always mark my years on YouTube for me to keep track, because my What I Got for Christmas for 2016 was literally the first video I ever posted. So I'm very excited for what's to come. I know that was a very long mouthful. I'm very anxious to see how long this video ends up being after I get all the camera clips together. But long story short, I am so grateful to have the life-changing year that I had for 2022 this year. So much stuff happened that I'm just really surprised and just grateful that I was even able to fit it all in this video. I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that I got, all the experiences that I had, all the people that I met, and even for what's to come in the new year. I'm very optimistic for 2023. I really feel like it's going to be just as good, if not better. There's a lot of really fun, exciting things that are going to happen really soon. A lot of chapters that are going to close but also open at the same time. I literally cannot be more excited for the new year, and I'm ready. I have my goals set, I have my intentions set, I'm ready to go, and I'm heading into the new year thriving, glowing, and just shining. So we're gonna keep that energy going for the new year, and with that, I'm gonna end the video here. To everyone watching this video right now, whether this is the first video that you're watching from me or you've been watching my channel since I started my channel December of 2016 when I was a sophomore in high school, thank you so much for watching. I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you that is subscribed to my channel and watches my videos. I'm so grateful that I have a community like you guys that are supportive, watch my content, and are motivating and uplifting and inspiring even me. And I'm just very excited to see what the new year brings in 2023, and I cannot wait to bring you guys along with me. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video at any time, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below videos you want to see from me in the future, and if you're not subscribed to my channel already, be sure to subscribe. I am going to be on my YouTube grind in 2023 and uploading a lot of fun, exciting content, so subscribe right now if you haven't already, and have my post notifications on so you'll be notified every time a new video goes up. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Be sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and connect with me on all my socials, and I will talk to you guys in 2023. Happy New Year, and I will see you guys in the new year. Bye.